coming. Hello, what's up? All right, I'm coming to you today because today I wanted to actually present something to you. I was out at one of the apartment buildings the other day and I was walking the sites and I was like, this is the apartment Assassin's Creed. Like, I see myself as an assassin for apartment buildings, right? How do you target and take down apartment buildings and get paid like a well trained assassin? That's really what this was. And it was an idea I had a long time ago. I did not run with it, but I knew I always saw myself like, dude, this is how I target deals. This is how I want to get paid. This is how I want to take stuff down. And it was exciting for me. So I wanted to present this to you. So today is the first day I'm going to do that. And I actually want to go over what I call the 20 rules of the apartment assassin. And later, I want to be able to introduce some people to the apartment assassination. Can you see that, dude? Isn't that badass? Come on, man. That's what's up. Anyways, today I want to go over, there's 20 rules that I follow when I'm looking at apartment buildings. If I'm targeting an off-market property or somebody sent me a deal and I'm going to go take a look at, what are the things that I do? Principle-based. I do these every time, and I want to share 5 of those things with you today and answer any questions that you guys have in the future. I'm going to be doing this stuff probably throughout the course of this week, and I'm looking forward to it. So, without further ado, rule number 1. This is the apartment Assassin's Creed. I follow these every time. Every time I deviate from them, I don't get to take down some of the deals that I like, or something comes up and it messes things up for me. So I want to say this too. Do not break it. This is your apartment Assassin's Creeds. All right. So rule number one, treat every deal like it's your first deal. You know, if you take a look at a deal, always look at it like, hey, it's my first time. Kind of like Jay-Z said. How does he stay so good? Because he treats every time like it's his first time, right? And he also said, I treat every time like it's my last time, so I make it count. So when I look at an apartment building deal, if I'm targeting something, I'm like, hey, this is gonna be my first deal. What do I need to be aware of, right? That's rule number 1. If you're an apartment assassin, you're looking to take down deals and target deals and get paid handsomely. Treat it like it's your first time. I don't care if it's your 50th multifamily deal, whatever that is, okay? That's rule number 1, all right? So, rule number 2. This one gets me every time, and this is something that I really have to remind myself of to not break this rule as an apartment assassin. Buy high, sell higher. The old strategy of buy low, sell high used to work. Let me tell you, man, that doesn't work anymore. Why? Because you ain't going to get a deal. Look, if you're going to be an apartment assassin where you're going to target a deal that you really want, and then you're going to find out who the owner is and take that deal down, you can't go in there thinking you're going to get a discount price. Focus on this. Buy high, sell higher. Buy high, refinance higher. That's the new game. We're talking about a modern day apartment assassin. Like, if you're really trying to win, you're really trying to take deals down, these are rules, all right? So, rule number 3, stick to a better target, right? This is also where you have to look at you and you look at what you're doing and you look at why you're doing it if you're targeting the deal. It's really easy to find a crappy deal. It's really easy to drive through some banged up neighborhood and find an apartment building, but you're not buying a shirt or a bicycle. You're buying an asset. You're raising money. You're going to banks. If you're going to do something that's going to change who you are as an apartment assassin, you're going to be taking down a real deal that's going to pay you handsomely because you're skilled. Look right off the bat. Stick to a better target of deals. Right? And I'll go through what that is later, especially for you guys coming through the apartment assassination later. All right? Number 4, buy on cash flow, not spec. Spec means speculation. Look at the cash flow of the property. How hard is it to figure out cash flow on a deal when you're an assassin? Again, well-trained and skilled, you're going to be like, okay, fine. All their units rent for $1,800, or all the 2 bedrooms rent for $2,000. Or depending on where you're at, you say, hey, look, 1 bedroom's rent for $1,000, 2 bedrooms rent for $1,400. Run your numbers. That's what an assassin is. And I actually have an assassin's evaluation process that I go over that lets me know what the value of an apartment building is while I'm in the parking lot. It's legit. That's the difference. When you're an assassin, you find a target, you already know what it is. You already know what you're dealing with, right? So that's why I said, if you're going to do that, buy on the cash flow. Get your valuation. Know how much you're going to get paid as a skilled player in the apartment building game, so you need to know. Do not speculate. Don't guess. Find out, right? So next, 5, you need to walk a lot of deals. For you guys that know me, you watch how many deals I walk. I'm not at properties looking all the time saying, hey, should I buy this property? Do I want this property? Those are the number 2 questions that you got to ask yourself. But I walk so many properties, it allows me to answer that question right. Because if I walk 10 apartment buildings in a day, and then the next day I walk another 5, that's 15. The day after that, I'm walking 20. I'm looking for the best target, man. I'm trying to assassinate. I'm trying to take a deal down, right? I'm not messing around. But if I've walked 25 deals right off the bat, I'm like, okay, look, I've walked a lot of deals. I'm buying off cash flow, not spec, so I already ran my quick numbers in my head, so I know which target is going to make the most sense. Next, I'm looking at it like, hey, I'm willing to buy high and sell higher. I'm willing to make this thing go because I'm skilled. I'm killing it. I'm looking to kill this deal, take this down, and get my assassin's fee, right? Whatever that is for you. And then last but not least, I'm looking at every deal. I'm like, look, I'm treating every deal like it's my first target, like it's my first play. How can I win in this deal? What can I do to make this thing the best? That's a real assassin. That's the creed I want you to follow. All right? So we're just going to go over 5 today because I want to build these in and spread these with all the people who are either interested in buying a great piece of real estate, interested in learning from me, coming on board to some of the cash flow stuff that I'm doing. But I want you to see yourself, if you're in the multifamily game and you're going to be playing this game with me like you're a well-trained assassin, you know how to target deals, take deals down, and you know how to get paid. All right? I do. That's what I'm doing. So number 1, I'm going to recap. Treat every deal like it's your first deal. Make your first like your last and your last like your first. That's what Jay-Z says. That's what we do here as an apartment assassin's creed. Number 2, I want you to look at deals and start looking at them as you're going to buy high and sell higher. Now, I know somebody's going to tell you, well, that doesn't work. That's not how it's done. We're talking about a competitive world. Listen, you're not buying a piece of junk anymore. You got to stop thinking like a little kid and then you're going to buy a real deal and you're going to make a real play on this property, okay? So buy high, sell higher. That's where the real money is made, okay? Number 3, stick to a better target of deals. Stop going to go look at junk. Do not buy junk. You're buying apartment buildings. You're taking down deals like a skilled assassin. You're going to have this deal for 10 years. Do you want to buy a junk property and hold on to it for 10 years and hope and pray I get my assassin's fee up front so while I'm waiting for the cash flow and forcing appreciation, later when you go to sell it, nobody's going to want it? Which brings me to this next thing. You got to walk a lot of deals. A real assassin that's looking to target a deal, take it down, and get paid, well paid, because you're skilled, knows everything. You can take a look and go, you know what, I saw those, I saw that, I walked that, I talked to those people, I know what's going on. So if I take down a deal, I'm an assassin. I know what I'm doing. All right. So look, that's five rules of an apartment assassin. This is our creed. We live by this stuff. I live by this stuff. I have the printout of this stuff for those who want it. Let me know. As we go through these things, I'll make sure to get it to you. You can download it. You can have that. But for now, I want you to make sure that you use this, you live this in everything that you do. But this is how real apartment players play. Not just the seminar guys. I'm talking about guys in the real world out there that you're competing against, because you are competing. Every one of those guys is trying to take down a deal. And if you don't think about yourself as a well-trained assassin out there targeting deals, taking them down so you can get paid, you won't get one. I promise you. All right. This is Vic. Welcome to this small segment of what I wanted to share with you guys as the Apartment Assassin's Creed. All right, man. Reach out to me, share this video, like this video, comment on this video. If this brought any value to you, and while you're out there looking for great pieces of real estate, let me know, and I'll make sure to continue to share the Apartment Assassin's Creed with you as I continue to target my own deals and bring those things to the front line. All right, let's talk soon. Keep getting after it. Go get you one.